We are experiencing severe climate change and New York City is not prepared to handle it. I'm going to talk to you about Singapore real quick. Singapore is often called the city in a garden, and I'm going to show you some pictures right here of what this city looks like just on a street view. Now here are some pictures of my neighborhood in Astoria. Astoria is even a greener area than most places in the city, but it's still very gray. Singapore has created radical policies to integrate nature into the city's streets and buildings. This cools the city down, helps the mood of the residents, and incorporates the city into the ecosystem rather than make it an enemy of it. I know it's crazy to compare Singapore and New York City, like just the simple possibilities of it, because Singapore is effectively a city-state and New York City obviously a city that works under a state that works under a federal government. There are a lot more laws and restrictions to what we can do and what we can change. In fact, if you look up the laws, there's very little that we can do individually to make these huge changes that I think that we need. But on a practical level, New York City is only slightly more dense than Singapore. We have about 4 million more people who live here in Singapore, but our population density is around 29,000, whereas theirs is around 21,000. So this is absolutely a possible future if we fight for it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a scientist, I'm not an urban planner. I don't know how we're gonna get this done. All I know is that it needs to be done. So I'm gonna be learning as much as I can about the subject and talking to you guys about it. So if you wanna learn with me, let me know what you're interested in and what you're excited about and the future that you envision for us to fight climate change.